All right, welcome everyone. Let's have the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, Kelly.
Mark Foltz.
Yes.
Mark Frazier.
Here.
Francis Griffin.
Here.
Trey Tremblay. Here. Ellen Jones here.
Check. Agenda as outlined.
Motion to approve.
Troy.
Second.
Butch. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. How about your minutes that we had in April that sheet?
Motion to approve.
Mark. Seconded by
Second.
Butch. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Down to public comments. Item. Okay. Treasurer's report.
How about sheriff's report?
Yeah.
Sheriff's report. I looked at it. Sorry, Shirley.
Sheriff's report, so for the month of April, we had 99 calls for service.
Okay.
Of them, 24 of them were traffic stops.
Oh, cell phone usage probably. Did they less cell phone usage?
Don't see it on there.
We need to call them and ask them. Okay, anyway. Check. Any other comments on that, everybody? 2 harassment ones, okay.
I mean, there was a CSC,
Yeah,
fraud. I mean, there's a,
BOL.
that's just been on the lookout. That could be anything.
Oh, it could be anything.
There's a couple serious ones on there. Unauthorized driving away auto, so.
Oh, okay. CISA, Mark.
Money's still very tight.
Oh, with the, okay.
The revenue on ambulances, we have a little problem with the new system that we've subscribed to with getting paid, but
Okay.
that'll get straightened out. But the transports, we're doing way more transports than we were doing now, so in the long run, that's gonna help a lot
Okay.
with income. The city of Durand approved their short-term contract to try to figure out how they're gonna fund doing this. And Shiawassee Township is gone, but they still owe us a chunk of dollars.
What's the short-term contract? How many months is that?
Through the end of the year.
The end of the year,
Rest of the year? This
Yeah.
year?
yeah.
They're paying in a different method, but at the end, by the end of the year, they will have been required to pay the same amount per unit that everyone else does. They're reimbursing on a per call volume right now. And the reason that works for them is because they're the highest call volume.
Oh, I see.
But the contract says that they have to pay at least the same amount per unit that everyone else has by the end of the year. So we're trying to give them options to try and get things figured out.
Okay.
And it's a bit of a balancing act.
And then there was a Citizens Life Saving Award given to a citizen who, he and his girlfriend were sitting in front of her house in his car, yeah, and the car crashed into a tree and caught fire, and he was able to break the window and get the guy out that was driving the car before he got burned up in the car.
Ken Davis was
Ken Davis, yeah,
got the award.
yeah.
Good.
So
Great.
that was pretty,
Yeah. A Chevy Impala struck a tree. Oh, my.
so that's kind of the report, I
Okay.
think, yeah.
And I see that our yearly report was in this.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
the annual
Yeah.
report was.
Okay. Thanks, Steve. All right, DDA, 2 things. Lights on Bennett Drive. I met with the statewide coordinator, and then here 2 weeks ago Friday, and he got with the lady that is the person that writes up the quotes, and we're going to get 2 different quotes for Bennett Drive. The lights are not good there. They keep coming off and going on and coming off and going on. So we're going to go with maybe a little bit taller pole, and we're deciding on what fixture, and the DDA board wants to decide on what fixture, whether it's gonna be the reach over, or whether it's gonna be like what it is, more
But
ridiculous.
you're gonna probably go from, those are probably incandescent.
They
so
are,
on there.
and we're gonna
So
go
you're
with
gonna
energy
LEDs.
efficient. So I have a quote soon for the next DDA meeting. Second thing was, also this last Friday then, Fridays are busy. I had a Thursday night, I got a call that there was going to be about 12 or 15 approvals for Saucon's office, but it had to be in by yesterday. And so they gave us Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday to put it together. So I immediately texted Brent and Justin that I'd be in here Friday and would do a Zoom call. I did a Zoom call with her office. There was 22 people on the Zoom call. About 10 of them were her staff members, and the other 8 or 9, it was the city of Owasso, up near Maple Rapids, up in that area. Not very many from around here, but there were 4 or 5 people that.
This is for the water system.
For the water system, and I made a comment and explained why we needed it. And so I asked Brent if he'd work on it. He got it done Monday. He got it done yesterday. Monday he was gone in Detroit. But anyway, he got it done yesterday, called me and told me it was done. I said, well, I'm just going to send it out. It had to be from a government office, and since we're the ones with the money, $400,000, we'll do the water loop first because that's going to be our responsibility anyway. And we submitted it, and I copied Sue. She said, thank you. Somewhere here she said, thank you for including me in this email. The information's all new to me. Of course it was, because it happened that like so quick. The previous couple years, they had $60 million approved on 15 projects, all 15 projects got approved. So we're hopeful if you divide the money, we might get $1.5 million, hopefully. We're not sure.
This is a congressional, what do they call it, the community project.
It is.
This is
Community
an
project.
earmark, sometimes called pork barrel projects.
Community
So,
project funding.
everyone's happy when they get one,
So
so.
I made you a copy of exactly what was submitted, and including 5 recommendations, including the school board chairman of the Perry schools, and other letters, including some of the new people on Bennett Drive.
So you're thinking we might get $1.5 million, and what's the total project cost?
We think we can do it for that, but,
And that's just gonna strictly be the water line?
there will be 2 isolation valves on our property. They'll be shut. And then when we're ready to use it, we just open the valves and we'll have a line. So, yes,
But it won't be the tower or
it
anything?
won't be the other 2 parts of it. Their water and then their tower. So they'll have to come up with some money on that. So, okay,
Okay, sounds good.
that's where it's at, and we're hopeful.
Glad you're staying on that.
Okay, so we tried to stay on it. Troy and I, we talked.
Yeah, no, I mean, you don't get them if you don't ask, so
That's
it doesn't
true.
cost anything to ask.
Zoning.
We've been pretty successful in this county on getting grants and things like that.
Yes, he
the
has.
last couple of years, so.
And so we're working
Plus-
together.
Plus
trying-
Alyssa's running for a new office here.
Oh, yeah,
So,
that's right,
there's,
I have met her twice, so we'll see. The people knew me, of course, on the phone, they thanked me.
Yeah, no, we met with the guy. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
he was nice.
Very,
Yeah.
very good, very upbeat.
Well, they tend to like multi-community projects too.
Yes, and I think that letter by the school will help a lot too.
Yeah.
And no zoning, county commissioner's not here. Mark on the library.
The real important ones were they're on the back of your packet, there's a survey sheet
Oh,
that you take a picture of that URL or you can go in it and you can take a survey about the library. They're just looking for more information.
is that the same on both sides of the page? Or-
Yes.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the important things, and they gave to the city to rebuild where the pavilion was. It got taken down by the tornado, and they had the veterans part of that. And the library had bought that interactive bench, and it had been in there also when the tornado came through.
Oh,
But they've got a lot of that O'Berry money that they can only use in the city of Perry. The library does. So they gave them their matching money they needed of $15,000.
how much?
$15,000
Oh, that's good, okay.
to get that project moving forward, because there's some kind of a rift between the historical committee and the mayor and something going on there, I don't
All
know.
right, well,
And it's not part of what I know.
at
so I
least
don't-
there's money now to help.
Yeah, so that's, but the library is what's funded that, and they've got a new group of launch pads and electronic wonder books for reading and stuff that are coming through
Yeah.
some kind of state program.
Yeah. Okay, good, good. All right. I-69 trade,
They canceled the meeting.
no meeting,
Apparently we didn't need one.
or they didn't have enough people.
No, they said there was nothing urgent that needed to be
Oh,
done.
wow, okay. Back to the SEDP, Mark.
New hire update, they had made an offer to a person with experience in the kind of things we want that new hire to do at SEDP. And she decided she wanted to stay in a 100% agricultural environment. So now we're back to the drawing board looking for somebody.
Okay.
Because the next person down had already accepted a job someplace else. And so,
Okay.
finding the right person that fits into that organization, and, you know, you kind of wear more than one hat on things, takes a little bit of time, and so we
Yeah.
said, no problem. The land bank, everything was approved for the condos in Owasso, and there is a groundbreaking next Tuesday, middle of the day. I don't remember the exact time, but anybody that wants to go to that can. I can't, but they're
Is Skoll gonna be there, I mean, no. You're talking, what are you talking about, the school, the school,
No.
middle school? No. Oh, you're talking about those, right, those
the condos.
condos, okay.
Yeah, they had to go through a whole series of, it's a brownfield thing, and it's associated with another deal that, they're gonna end up with 62 new residences when this is all done between the two projects. And it took some TIF work and brownfield work and stuff like that, but the city actually stepped up quite well, and they've, everything has gone through, because they've got some serious sewer work to do at those condos that wasn't done right in the first place. So they had to really step in, and they did, so.
Oh, good.
And we continue to have great success with our grant writer, and we've renewed that association, so.
Okay. And the planning commission for here.
Planning Commission, we spent most of our time working on the zoning ordinance, which is, you know, a project that we're working hard on, Beth's working exceptionally hard on.
Okay.
And we do have an item in the agenda later that Dwayne's gonna present that's to do with bylaws changes that we feel are necessary in the planning commission.
Okay. Okay. And the next meeting is a different date, it's on May 23rd at 7,
Correct.
due to a conflict, a couple people. So
Yep.
that's the week after they normally meet. So,
Right, right.
But it's still a Thursday, so, okay.
Yeah.
All right, good, Mark, check. Financial, pay the bills, Troy, financial.
Alrighty, you have your bills list in front of you. Did have our annual retirement plan contribution, so that's a big check, but we pay in advance for the whole year.
Okay.
So that's what that is.
Yeah.
Should get our, yeah, that's annual support for BSNA. Did get our delinquent taxes are settled, and we got our first revenue sharing check for the fiscal year.
Is that the 45? Or
53,000.
50, here it is, 53. Okay, well, good. So,
Yep.
all right, so that's good. Okay, do we have a motion to accept and pay the
Motion.
bills? Mark, motion? Second by Butch. Kelly, we need a roll call on this one.
Mark Foltz?
Yes.
Mark Frazier?
Yes.
Francis Griffin?
Yes.
Ellie Schmidt, yes. Troy Crone?
Yes.
Okay, correspondence. The only thing we got was MTA's been sending us some information on zoning and ZBA, and several of us went last year to that. It's in Frankenmuth, and it's on the 22nd of May up there. And I know there are a couple people that are interested in going, but the deadline is, early bird is in about, a week and a half. Franklin Booth, May 22nd. So I just want to let the board know about that. Beth is interested in going, and maybe others that might be interested in going. Chairman might want to go, but
Well, it's gonna
anyway.
be the day before our next meeting, so it can't really go to the meeting.
What day?
It's the day before our next meeting, so.
We have to approve it here.
Right, but I'm just saying that we can't really, I would say a couple people from the planning commission would probably be sufficient.
It's $100 per person is what it is.
I've been probably, the one that would get the most out of it would be, was it Lena or Lena?
Oh, well, let's make it 3. Are you gonna, do you wanna go?
No, I'm just saying, who,
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt for Lena to go.
yeah.
Oh, the new
if-
person.
If Beth wants to go, if the
That's
two of
right.
them went,
That if she's willing.
because I've been to 2 or 3 of them, the planning
Yeah.
and zoning. I mean, she would probably be the one that would gain the most.
Are you planning on going?
I can, I mean, it's.
Well, I'm just,
I could say yes, and then if somebody else wants to go, I can bow out.
well,
So you want to say 3?
why don't we say,
Not to
approve up
exceed-
to
not
400,
to
does
exceed
that make sense?
$400.
We just
Okay.
say anyone that wants to go.
Well, do we have to approve a specific amount of money tonight?
No,
No.
we just have to approve them.
I will make a motion that we
Wait.
send a group to be coordinated by the supervisor to the ZBA class in May.
A second it.
Oh, my, and then Kelly seconds that motion. Wait till we see
His
that
problem.
motion. A roll call vote, Kelly, on that, explain.
Kelly Schmidt, yes. Troy Parmalee?
Yes.
Mark Foltz?
Yes.
Mark Frazier?
Yes.
Francis Griffin?
Yes.
All right, that's a unanimous deal. Okay, and that again is May 22nd, okay. Unfinished business, do we have any, Kelly? Unfinished, Troy? New business, the planning commission bylaw proposed update. We got Mark here, we got
Dwayne's gonna
Dwayne
be
here, we got, you want to speak on it?
Okay.
Tell us
um,
about it.
For the bylaws or?
The bylaws, the updated bylaws.
With the changes, that one would get our yearly report to the township board on January, make it a physical year rather than a year. And then the other one was the chair would sign the paperwork, and then the other one was, in there was 6 years, it more or less overlapped itself. So somebody could hold office for 6 years, and then they would have to either do another office or take a year off.
But the way it said it, it contradicted itself in the
Yeah.
bylaws. In one spot, it talked about how we reappoint every year, and in another spot, it said it was a 6-year term.
Oh, that's right.
So we wanted to clarify that, so that, in essence, what we're saying is it should read that it's a 1-year, you reappoint every year, but you can only serve in a particular office for a maximum of 6 years in a row.
Total.
Because it contradicted 3 year, you served your term and that wasn't it. Straighten that out.
It looks like that, you clarified that the agenda items be sent to the township clerk, basically a week before the meeting.
Yep.
Yeah,
The minutes, submitting the annual report so that it's before our annual meeting.
yeah.
So, yeah, we are ready to report.
Yep, looks fine to me, I'll make a motion, we approve them.
Troy, okay, and Butch will second that. We need a roll call, Kelly? Okay, roll call vote.
Francis Griffin?
Yes.
Kelly Schmidt, yes. Troy Parmalee?
Yes.
Mark Foltz?
Yes.
Mark Frazier?
Yes.
Okay, the last new business, Troy, is the hearing date for
Yeah,
roof and
so,
steel on Bennett Drive.
If you remember, we approved what was called a speculative IFT for that building on Bennett Drive that Spartan Fence built, because they did not have a tenant identified, so
Right.
that preserved the right to have an IFT on it, should a qualified tenant move into it. So the new company that bought it, Reminger Steel, they would appear to qualify. They have not, they don't have their application, they sent me an application, but they had problems with it. So they're fixing it, you know, and we should have it in the next week or so, but we need to set a public hearing for our June meeting.
June 5th.
Would that be June 5th?
Yeah. To have a public hearing on,
Uh-huh.
basically transferring it and granting it one.
And Justin said he has it down to come to that meeting too.
And I assume the company will
I talked
come
him
to
today,
it.
and I'm gonna see her, I'll try to see her tomorrow.
And so, yeah, we need to set that one. The people that built the new while we're on IFT topics, they have been working on one, but they haven't submitted anything. So
Right.
So, okay, so the hearing date for the Reminger Steel is not what we're,
yes, that is what we're doing. I was talking about the steel siding place that built the new building down by Rose.
okay.
They're gonna be doing one too, but
They haven't submitted it.
They haven't submitted
No.
So we're transferring the speculative
IFT. Well, you have to hold a hearing to do it, so yes. We have to send notices and all that
Yeah.
crap.
Okay.
Who do you send notices
To,
to?
We send notices to the taxing units that are affected,
Oh,
so the school and the county
okay,
and
so they know.
the
Okay.
library and the fire department, all that. Because they're the ones that have the right to come,
And voice an opinion one way.
right,
or
because
another.
we have the authority to give away half their tax revenue. So
Oh, okay, and how long is that usually for?
we give them in 2 years chunks.
2 years, okay.
For, normally for 10 years, right?
12 years is the max, but our policy is we grant them in 2-year chunks and just renew them every couple of years to keep everybody honest.
Okay, that's good.
I will make a motion that we set our June 5th hearing for a public hearing for Reminger Steel's IFT.
I second.
Okay, Mark seconded it. Troy made the motion, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, perfect. IFT, you call it a public hearing? Okay. Anything else, Mark? Anything else, Rich? Kelly, anything else on the agenda? Troy, anything else? I don't really need it.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, what time
Second.
is it?
25 after?
Come on, 7:25. Okay. All in favor?
I.
Aye.
Okay.
When them are.